Welcome back to the channel. Today on the Auto Insider, we're covering Toyota. Toyota launches a new campaign called You Can't Stop My Drive. It's a campaign focused on acknowledging and celebrating Black men through the power of mobility. With this being the start of Black History Month, what better time to hear what Toyota has to say about their approach to the Black community. To kick off this campaign with Toyota, I had the opportunity to talk to Corey Seaton. Corey is the VP and Group Creative Director for the Burrell Communications Group. Burrell is one of the agencies of record for Toyota, and they're the ones responsible for putting out this new marketing campaign. We asked him a couple of questions, and I couldn't hesitate asking him about how is a campaign like this going to resonate in this political climate that we're facing right now. Let's take a look and listen to what Corey Seaton had to say about this campaign and how they plan on moving this forward in this changing political climate. Before we get into it, take a second to like and subscribe so you won't miss any of the content coming from the Auto Insider. Corey, I want to thank you for taking the time to join us here on the Auto Insider and bringing this information to our audience. This is very timely, and we really appreciate you doing it.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
So I got this press release from the Burrell agency from Toyota, and it says they're launching this new initiative called You Can't Stop My Drive, a campaign focused on acknowledging and celebrating Black men through the power of mobility. It says here the aim of You Can't Stop My Drive is to help reshape public perceptions of Toyota among Black males. The brand is actively engaging young buyers by highlighting mobility as more than just transportation, but a mindset and tool for an empowered and obtainable future. And after that, it goes on to have a quote from you, Corey says, I have a lot of heart for this consumer. In them, I see a younger version of myself, the confidence, the drive, the refusal to back down or alter their sense of expression. And you went on to say that you worked tirelessly to honor these men, injecting their bold and unflinching energy into every aspect of this campaign: music, copy, voiceover, and performances. We are more than thrilled with the outcome. And we go down to Mike Tripp, the Group VP for Toyota Marketing, echoed that. He says, we at Toyota are truly excited to embark upon this journey with our valued customers and the Black community, celebrating mobility as one of the key anchors of their progress and achievement. When I saw this and went through this on our radio show, we have many times talked about the relationship between the Black community and Toyota. You know, I've seen research where, that's Black people's number one brand when they go looking for cars is Toyota. So it's only fitting that we would go this way. The campaign says it's mobility is more than just transportation. It's a mindset, a tool for empowerment. So with that, what was the driving force behind this shift in messaging, and how do you hope it will resonate with Black men?
So our strategist did a Black family, Black men study, right? And in that study, we already knew that Black women love Toyotas. We have them already, but we found a group that the current messages weren't resonating with as strongly. And that is the millennial Black man, right? This kind of 25 to 35-year-old Black man, right? Their energy, their confidence, these guys, their swagger, they're just way bolder. And they're looking for that tone to be echoed in the brands that they are kind of reaching out and looking for. So our shift was mainly about finding that tone in our work, so they felt seen, heard, and could relate to what we were putting down.
One of the things about the campaign said the message emphasizes Black men. This is the part that kind of I'm on the fence about. It says Black men don't need to wait for the baton to be passed.
They don't seek your guidance or mentorship. No, sir. No, sir. These are the prodigies, the savants. They're here now. The ones we've been waiting for. And they are not asking for you to pass the baton. They are methodically planning the perfect moment to take it.
Mentorship has historically played a critical role in leadership and success. How do you see the messaging balancing the importance of independence while at the same time valuing the guidance of their elders?
If you look at the new personalities that are stepping into the forefront now, think about your own Atlanta's own Anthony Edwards, right? He is a young kid who's stepping into the NBA who's saying, I'm not looking for the mentorship. I'm not waiting, right? Okay. I'm here to cement my name and my legacy right now. So it's that energy, it's that no allows, like I'm here to take on all competitors. I'm not here to wait. That's the kind of energy and boldness that we feel from this generation that we're trying to tap into. So mentorship is a part of it, sure. You know, I mentor a lot of young people myself, but I do see a difference in I was a lot more open to be mentored than they are. I think
Right.
they want to get out there and do things their own way, you know, and find out for themselves a little bit more.
And so I guess from this, Toyota is saying rather than trying to convince these people to do it one way, we will show them how they can do it their way and we'll support it. My assumption is that this campaign started long before this new administration took office. Can you share some insights about Toyota's long-term commitment to this effort? And is this campaign going to just be a single marketing cycle or will it continue?
No, we've had a long-standing relationship with Toyota, and they've been targeting African Americans for quite a long time. I think the real shift in this campaign is about, like I said, that tonality and boldness. That was not a tone historically you would get from Toyota, right? So I think this, finding out this kind of tension point with this particular target really allowed us to kind of speak differently and show up differently for the first time.
The campaign message kind of reminds me of the Great Migration. And during that migrations, hundreds of thousands of Black people moved west and north, in hopes of a better future and to move up upwardly and be more mobile. One
Absolutely.
of the automakers at the time actually extended graces to the African American community, gave them jobs, paid them the same wages, and it actually did increase the middle class for African Americans during that time. Do you see a parallel between that historical movement and what Toyota is doing today? And if so, how does this campaign tap into that same spirit of transformation and self determination?
Yeah, I think as Black people, mobility has always been synonymous with freedom to us, right? I'm the
Mm,
child of two parents from Mississippi who came out of the Jim Crow South, and they went right up I-55 the minute they could, right after college, right?
right.
They went right up I-55 to St. Louis, and that's where I'm from, right? And, I'm the first generation of my family out to not pick cotton. First one, right? Everybody else before on both sides of the family grew up in the fields and picked cotton, right? I think we're tapping into a similar type of mobility. These young men are unafraid to move to the next state to chase an opportunity. They're unafraid to move across the country to chase an opportunity. They're unafraid to move across the world to chase an opportunity. That's a major shift. And what some of the things we've seen before, while still being connected to the tradition. So I do think the mobility piece has always been a profound tool for us, right? To kind of reach our dreams, to kind of leave behind places that held us back. And I think it will continue.
Finally, since this is Black History Month, we'll end with this. How do you see this campaign fitting into the larger conversation about economic and social mobility within the Black community, both historically and in the future?
Yeah, we spent a lot of time we worked on this campaign, not only talking about horizontal mobility, but vertical mobility. And the depictions in our 60-second TV spot, Baton is the name of the spot, by the way. You see a lot different depictions of Black men. You see some young entrepreneurs. You see a father figure with a couple of children. You see guys with real jobs, right? So we are, from white collar jobs. We have a doctor that's represented, to blue collar jobs, right? So we really are trying to like capture the spirit of the entirety of this whole demographic, and show, the kids today say they have motion, right? That's a term that the young millennial men use. And
Okay.
we wanted to tap into that. And we do think they have motion. That energy that they have is really propelling them forward.
I thank you for the work that you're doing. I appreciate you
Appreciate it.
guys sharing this with me so that we can share with the audience. And I wish you much luck. And if anything that we can do here on the Auto Insider, and me as a journalist, as a content creator, that we can do to help push this messaging forward and to get people on to talk about what they're doing and how this is helping them. I know you guys have Damian Lillard, NBA players, All-Star, who's actually also a Toyota franchise dealership owner.
Yeah.
With initiatives like that, I see you guys going a long way with this, and I think I got to applaud the Burrell agency and you, Corey, for actually putting this together and bringing this to the market. So kudos to you, hats off to you, and we're looking for much more of these great things from you.
Appreciate it. Thanks for having me. It was a pleasure.
In case you didn't know, these young men are driven, quite remarkable, magnificent, and unmistakable. Nah, they don't dream, they manifest. Patience is practical, so they prefer urgency. These are the ones. Unapologetic about who they are and what they want. They don't seek your guidance or mentorship. No, sir. No, sir. These are the prodigies, the savants. They here now. The ones we've been waiting for. And they are not asking for you to pass the baton. They are methodically planning the perfect moment to take it. A new generation of Toyota drivers are here, and they want you to know one thing. You can't stop my